And return to SimCity 4. Okay, let's get in here just a little bit. Now, I was thinking, before we head off and start letting the town go, we should probably just go ahead and begin the public transport so that I can kind of get an idea ahead of time what I'm going to do with it. Just kind of set things up. I think I'd like this to be a park. So I think what we're going to do here is put a bus stop there. Let's see, is that kind of... yeah, that, okay. About there. Maybe off on this side. Okay. Let's lower this down just a bit. Let's find ourselves, I don't know, a basketball court. And, yeah, flower garden here. I'll put like a plaza here. Again, if we're going to do subways, we'd like to maybe leave areas ahead of time. I suppose realistically, that's only a block away. I don't want this to be too close, but I don't want it to be too far away either. So how about we do one there? Do like a double plaza there. Having it there is not really going to help too much. How about a little ranger station playground thing? Not that that's how that works, but whatever. And then here, same thing, I guess we do. A couple plazas. Let's wait for it. So, this rail do not actually need, there you go, do not actually need that. We can just have a loop there, and then there's a perfect spot for a station. And whilst we are at it, and then do this, and then put a bus stop there, so that they will have direct access to it. Yes, if we're going to be doing that, put ourselves a little park right there, and we may as well do another one. House of Worship, okay. The flower garden, we can block off all the rail and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Well, where should we put the House of Worship? How about we go over here? No, that's the wrong one. House of Worship. Maybe on this side. That way it's kind of connected over here. I guess right there, facing the busier street? Sure. Now, do I want to put down the mayor's home in the vicinity? You know, since it is a 2x building, it should probably actually go down with like the little 2x areas. I don't know though, like I'm imagining this being like higher density over time. In fact, we could probably do, wait a minute, yeah, medium density, we're there right now. Electricity, so we actually also, I think, have some commercial we could maybe attach into here. So let's maybe... Now let's just start with the little guy. I do want this to be a park. Let's get some medium density up in here. See if that develops. To get that though, hold up. To get it, we are going to need pipes. Let's see. That should cover it. I guess we can just do like a little thing like that. That should, well, these are 7 away though. Ah, shoot, we're not building right anymore. It's alright. Okay. I mean, we may as well do a pump or something, right? A little water pump. Could go down here. How about right here? Because I don't think people necessarily like being next to these. So how about we put it right here? Okay. Gotta make sure that's connected. Which it's not, of course. So looking at that, I should have... Well, okay. Well, it's half of one, 6 of the other. We're going to have this strip here that is not... And of course this is missing. But depending on how it develops... Then we should probably just do it anyway. Yeah, this thing now is going to be an issue for me. How did I... Oh, you know how I did it. Because I went down the side streets. And that was enough to get it. So we did this. And now we're just missing out on this side. So I guess I could have left this here. Oh well, whatever. Just for that. But in future we can snake that down and go off in that direction with it. Then that is nothing, so we don't need to worry about it being watered. It's just a park. Okay. So yeah, let's maybe start developing a thing over here. Start developing another neighborhood for where I want the mayor's house. Or, alternatively, we could just stick it out here. Ah, hell, let's put it up here. It's 2 by 3. Now that's going to dig into the hill there. This will develop into like condos and stuff, right? That actually flattened the hill just a little bit. Good. Yeah, that didn't do terrible things to the landscaping. Excellent. Let's let this run. We're gonna have to do some things. Sick bus driver. Okay, a tiny town, so this should be fine. So we're gonna get things to grow around here. Get new buildings that I would otherwise have to wait forever to unlock. I may as well bust them out now while the town is small. course it is. Of course it's the one that's below me here. Then I do think that I'll just start spamming down more of the residential. I do also, I think we've got a little bit of high-tech industry that's on board right now. I don't know why this guy was stopped there. It's a stop sign, not a light. The biker chose to be there. There's lots of buses on the road now. If that's actually indicative of people who are riding them, that's great. I have a snafu in the traffic over there. Convention Center, hooray. Okay. I keep forgetting that those probably don't do too well in the recording, so I will refrain from doing any more of them. Already doing medium. It's good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some more. Let's do something right there. Let's get this park down too. One of my big old specials. I could do double soccer field. Alright. With like a medium playground. Medium playground, there you go. Right in the middle. And a medium park. We'll do like a skate park on one side and a basketball court here. There. That should help considerably in this area. But I do want to get something started over here. So let's get the road. I'll just kind of eyeball it. Connect that up there. I'm thinking, whilst we have this demand for some high-tech and manufacturing and the non-polluting stuff, we can afford to get those relatively close. So let's get those in here. Let me pause this. I keep forgetting. Every time I mess with the roads, I need to pause because of the pathing. But that's okay. I think we're almost at the end of the month. It'll update. Alright, let me take a look here. So assuming we can fit the same sort of thing in here, I may want to do either long blocks or kind of change what side of the street we're connected to here. We can't really get much out of this. And I have to also decide if we're going to do like diagonal there, probably a diagonal road here. How far down does that go before it connects? Because we could have like a diagonal pattern in here. Let's see. Probably want it something like... Whoops, am I on the wrong? Okay, maybe not, because we want to be able to put stuff on both sides. That looks good. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Means that this is going to connect up to here. I actually want to go down there and look at what that intersection is doing. Yeah, that's awful. I guess that is the connection? Okay. Sure. Maybe. So either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going to have goofy blocks no matter what we do. So we may as well have it over on this side. Unless we want to continue this idea where they can all just go down. Maybe bypass some blocks? Yeah, okay. I'm not really a huge fan of doing just the one side. Oh, we can. Let's just make it. Something like that. And then it's 45, but it'd be 50. Yeah, something like that. So another good thing, I guess, with the river and the water causing high land value is that high-tech thrives in high land value. But building out like that, we're kind of doing ourselves a favor. Probably end up being curved. I don't know. We'll let that go. See how that develops. So let's get our industry out here. We're gonna need hookup. Yeah, unfortunately. Wish there was a better way to get electricity over here. I guess we could pull it. I was going to put a bridge here too. Let's go ahead and do that. Beg your pardon? Oh, because I got the wrong thing again. Let's have this one. I do kind of like that. Maybe one rather than... Wait a minute, is that the same style? I guess that's the same style. Alright. Don't tell me. Okay, now that's a very steep incline. Oh well. Since that's in 4. So most of that'll disappear as this gets developed, which is fine. Let's be also thinking about neighborhoods over here. Oops, that's not the right thing. I have all kinds of wonky crap going on here. Let's grab you. This one's just going to be a 6x6 block. Get really hilly over here, didn't it? All right. Let's do a bit of that. Come on. I guess we can put a big park up in here, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Let's do something like that along the waterfront there. And then we're going to have to think about public transport. Okay. So kind of a continuation of the grid, but I think once we get out into like this side is where I'll start doing the sort of funky layout. Let's go ahead and anticipate. Dense places around here. I wonder if dense grows up in that stuff. I don't know. Here. So I would say we probably will want to have a pump over here on this side rather than drag a big one over here. In fact, maybe, well, no, we don't want to put that in the industrial area for pollution's sake. Although, I mean, with the kind of industry I'd like to get in there, we're not going to have that issue in theory. But you never know. Definitely get another block in there, maybe another block and a half. What if we did... What if we did that, and then we put like an open park here, and then we just put in with trees and whatnot along this? So, for the sake of getting, not that. I wonder if this is going to raise it or lower it. Neither. It won't do anything. Okay. There. Alright, let this one run. Oh. Dang it. There it is. All building styles at once. Let's take out Euro Contemporary on this one. Alright, we're starting to see tenements and stuff. Local rail, a little too local. Fine. Got nowhere to go with it anyhow. Okay, big commercial demand. Already seeing the big pileups. Okay, well, I was going to put roads along this area anyhow. So I guess we may as well. Now the thing is, if we're going to have high-tech in here, we're going to have the education that can back it up. So let's find ourselves an elementary school. Bring it down just a little bit so that if I decide to expand the buses, yeah, right about there will be good. Speaking of buses, being rather irresponsible here. Put one right there. I mean, really, it should be right next to where you need to go. Family just bought that house, and then mayor decided to get rid of it. Good old mayor. I don't think that is going to be enough for this. We're going to have a lot more, obviously. No students. Not yet. Hold on a minute. You know what? I could have traffic. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean that kind of did it. Another cemetery. Okay. What was I going to say? With the traffic, another thing I could have done was put down a parking garage early on. In fact, why don't we still do that, since I have the space to do so? Put one right here. That is right next to a bus stop. Could do another one. Where is the other bus stop? Over here. Did I not? See, that's right there. Okay. Do a similar thing over here, I suppose. Right there, right next to the mayor's house. Being a 3x3, it would have to be there. Are people even using it? Yeah, surprisingly. Now, how are you driving there? That's interesting. That must be to work. These are the people who work there. But as we can see, they'll want a bus stop here then? need to be able to go to these a lot easier. So now they're able to walk there. Okay, get downtown. So that's good there at least. It's working out. We've already got some downtown mansions right behind tenement buildings. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, what are we seeing now? Unfortunately, we were seeing some dirty industry as well as agriculture. Demand, that's not the best. Oh, right. Now, over here, I don't necessarily think we're going to see subway. Maybe. Why don't we put some community gardens in instead? And I wasn't done over here either, because I'd wanted to do like there it is, medium playground. And then we'll put I was thinking basketball court, but how about a tennis court? Elementary school kids play tennis, right? Nah. Alternatively, we could put another ranger station over here. Sure. It doesn't really, like, the whole premise in my head is that this would be like a, you know, a playground type thing. But it really doesn't function that way. I don't think it functions anyway. I think it's just there. Maybe we should do something else then. Do more communal gardens. There. Teach the kids. Here we go. We're out of jobs. What kind of people do we have living here? High education, they got no clinic, right? We need to do that. Let's go talk to the sim on the street. Anybody? Boy, not having the good graphics on really makes us look poor, doesn't it? It doesn't affect the cars, strangely. No healthcare. Okay. Well, that's not what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out who lives here so I can see, and I guess it must be school grade. They're looking at this, they're highly educated, they don't have those kinds of jobs here. Which would be the tech, you would think. Let me look at you. Okay, it really doesn't seem like too many people. Like half the people are coming from out of town. So that's kind of as we expected. Whereas the manufacturing stuff, it is local, but it's also out of town. There's a lot of commuting traffic. A ton of commuting traffic. Oh wait, that's freight. Never mind. It's long distance freight out there. So that's a thing. They were saying, you know, long freight trips, and that is true. Perhaps if I bring that rail line down and then I do a line in the back, I can connect it up, and they will actually make use of the freight rail. Now, not having this line continue or go out kind of limits its usefulness. I'll have to take a peek at the region and see if maybe I can do something a little bit better there. What do we got here? I was going to do big parks, right? Yeah, but let's do big parks here. Let's let this run a little bit. Let's do... Oh, that's the wrong one. There. Big old baseball park. Do a sports themed park. Seems how it's really the only options that I have anymore, unfortunately. come in here. Let's do maybe one there and one there. Something like that. Oh yeah, okay. They're all highly educated people and there's not enough jobs, which is what all this is about. Not a fan of the dirty being here. So now I may have to think about, we're also seeing a big incline in agriculture again too, as well as some more commercial. So it's possible that they will move into the commercial stuff. What are we looking at for commercials? Like, we've got medium wealth, commercial, office. So we do have office here. That's good. This is not so good. So now I guess the question becomes, what next? I could maybe use this as like an industrial spit, though I was thinking of doing it here, but I think rather than just having big areas of the city dedicated to this stuff, I'm going to want to do, yeah, see, no air pollution there, that's great. I'm going to want to do just little blocks of like micro industry, preferably with the higher manufacturing or high tech. Maybe that's what they need. I don't know what level of education gets you certain jobs. So is elementary enough to get like a manufacturing job, or is that where all the dirty demand is coming from? Not really sure, but that's something we're gonna have to address for sure at some point here. Like, I could put a little buffer of commercial in here and just extend that down, but I think we're gonna want at some point do some weirdness. I don't know, should be gridded on this side, like doing this kind of, not really sure. I'll think about it, but I need to figure out what to do with the jobs. We don't have enough jobs here. I think that's mostly this, so I just need to put down industry. But again, I don't want dirty industry to develop in here. So on the side of caution, I guess I will put that here and here until we kill that dirty, and then be able to put down in town again, something like that. All right, well, I will end this one here. I will see you next time.